Weaning time obviously is a stressful time for those spring-born calves that we're going to wean here in late October, perhaps even November. One of the management strategies that we can use to reduce that stress is what we call fence line weaning. Fence line weaning has been studied in several different places around the United States. For instance, in California, one of the first universities to look at fence line weaning, and they found that calves that were weaned just across the fence from their mothers actually got off to a better start. They gained more in the first 2 weeks after weaning, and in that study, those calves maintained that weight advantage out as far as 10 weeks. The Michigan State scientists also studied the concentration of a protein that indicated stress in the calves, and they found that the calves that were fence-lined weaned had lower concentrations of the protein haptoglobin as compared to calves that were weaned totally out of sight, out of mind from their mothers. Now, in that particular study, as we said, they had a significant difference in weight gain the first 14 days, but over time the two groups actually showed about the same weight gain in the long run. I think getting those calves off to that good start is still very, very important in terms of health of the calf and getting them started eating as soon as possible. As we look at fence line weaning, a couple things to keep in mind. Number one, remember that when we're doing that, we've got a lot of cattle concentrated in a fairly small area. We have to have available water on both sides of the fence. Water that those young calves can reach, as well as the mother cows. Also, I would start out with the cows and calves in the pasture that the calves are going to be weaned in, so that the calves don't change pastures, but the cows do. That way they're already used to where the water is, where there might be available good grass, and if we're putting out some bunks with some sweet feed for those calves to eat after weaning, they're already used to where those bunks are and are consuming a little bit of feed out of those particular areas. As you consider fence line weaning, you got to make sure, of course, that you've got a good fence. If you're using, say, a 5-wire barbed wire fence, you may want to consider stringing a hot wire on each side, just offset a little bit like this particular fence as an example. But I would put the hot wire on both sides in order to keep those cattle away from the fence so that you don't have calves trying to go through the fence or nursing through the fence and causing some problems in that way. Certainly fence line weaning will check out the quality of the fences that you've got between the cows and the calves. I think bottom line is that fence line weaning is a management strategy that can help get these calves off to a less stressful start, a little faster gain, and perhaps a little healthier calf. Hey, we look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.